Do you have any questions for me?
I hate that so much.
Hello there. Welcome to a brand new episode of Tomahawk and Stu Pitch, a podcast where I, Tomahawk, and this dingus,
I'm Stu.
we pitch podcasts. Like, we'll come up with ideas, and then we'll give you little samples of each show. Sometimes.
Sometimes
we don't feel like it.
Sometimes episodes go easier than others.
But that's the idea. All right, Stu, let's just go ahead and come up with some brand new podcast ideas.
I've got one right off the bat.
Oh boy, I had a bat, so I'm glad to hear this one right off of it.
I would like to see a podcast on how to get and install an AC unit in an apartment.
Why? Explain yourself. Because
right now, currently, the apartment I'm sitting in as we speak is about 80 degrees because I have no air conditioning. Yeah.
It's too much. It's too hot.
It really is.
It's too much.
Yeah, because I'm dying. So if anyone out there would have a AC podcast on how to set up AC in an apartment, that'd be great. Big help.
That'd be... cool.
I'm going to commit Sudoku.
All right, let's get a little taste of this air conditioned podcast. Go ahead, Stu. Give us the intro. Let's hear it.
Welcome back to AC with you and me.
Ooh.
Today we have a special guest, Tomahawk.
Yes, hello.
You are an air conditioning specialist.
That's true.
What are some secrets of the trade that you can tell us?
Okay. Things you gotta know when you are putting in an AC unit. Know that it runs on electricity. It goes bzzz. If you shock yourself too many times, it will change your personality. So be careful. If you don't like yourself, this might be a good way to change some elements of yourself. Does that make any sense?
That's actually more helpful than the AC, honestly, because I hate myself.
Right? I hate you too. This has been a short conversation.
I'm very awful.
Make sure that you have the AC set to a temperature that is right for you. If you are a demon from hell and you're just, hanging out, you don't want to set your thermostat too low.
Nope.
No,
that
sir.
Makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
I hope that this has been of some help to you. Do you have any questions for me, Stu, about air conditioners?
Any questions? Yes. About how much would you say getting one installed costs?
Between $7 and $2 million, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's quite the range on that, yeah.
But it's definitely between those two.
Okay. All right. Well,
guarantee. That's the Tomahawk guarantee.
All righty. Well, thank you very much, Tomahawk, for joining us.
Anytime.
And we'll be back tomorrow.
That's right.
It's a daily podcast. Where we're talking
am I a guest tomorrow? Or are you gonna have a different guest?
Well, it depends on if we can get one. If we can get one in time.
Okay. You'll have to talk to my agent.
You're on call.
You'll have to talk to my agent.
That's the story for another day. This has been AC with you and me, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
I really like that title.
And scene.
What a delicious little podcast.
I thought that went great.
That was great.
Yeah.
We're so good at this.
You know what? We can only get better at this, honestly.
Honestly,
so much practice.
If this is us at our lowest, we're gonna reach insane heights.
Speaking of in the heights, Tomahawk, doesn't it have something to do with your next topic?
In the heights. That leads right in, actually.
Yep.
So, what I suggest is we'll have a recommendation podcast. So people will write in with something that they like, and then we'll find a different thing for them to enjoy.
Okay.
A podcast exclusively for recommendations. So if you like In the Heights, what the movie, what you might like more as a recommendation is In the Heights, the stage musical.
They made a musical of In the Heights, the movie?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
One of them probably came first. Who's to say?
I'm sure the movie came first. That's how things usually go.
That's always how things go.
Yeah.
And if you like the musical In the Heights, then you might like actual heights. You might want to try mountain climbing.
True.
And you know what? If you like mountain climbing, maybe there's something else that you would like. Right? So you get the premise of how we're going to do this show?
Mountain climbing to mountain goats. Yeah. No, I hear you.
Okay. Let's give a sample.
Go for it. Start us off.
All right. I'm warmed up. Welcome to the show where we tell you what you should do next. It's called The Recommendation of What You Should Do Next, the podcast.
The musical.
The musical some of the time. This is the musical episode. That's coming.
Oh, no.
All right, so Stu.
Yes.
Thank you for being on this very special episode.
I'm here against my will.
Well, you know what? That's the only way we can get guests on this show. And I am going to leave it up to you right now. What's something that you like, and what should I give you recommendations for?
I'm a big fan of air conditioning.
Then do I have the podcast for you? It's called AC with You and Me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I am not going to tell you about it because I'm going to do you even better. I'm going to give you a free sample of this show. Okay, let's go ahead. Let me just hit this button, and it's going to jump right into a small abbreviated version of this show. Let's go. Boop.
Welcome back to AC with You and Me. I'm your host, Stu, and today we have a special guest, Tomahawk.
Hi.
You were just here yesterday.
Yeah, you talked to my agent.
Yeah, you know what? Your agent
Tomahawk.
was great. Yep, it's Tomahawk. Tomahawk.
Yes.
Can you tell us some of the secrets of the trade of air conditioning?
Here's the thing. They're so secret, they won't tell me. I've begged all of my coworkers to give me some nugget of a secret. And they just think that I'm a weird guy that's trying to invade into their personal lives.
All right.
Tell me if I'm doing anything wrong here. I walk up to my coworkers, then I go, "What's your secret?"
Okay, stop.
And then
I can tell you now. Nope. That's where you messed up.
How should I have done this?
Not like that.
Okay.
You can't do it. Okay, so instead of secrets, can you tell us anything fun about the trade? There you go.
Yes. So, I'm going to tell you about the most exotic place I've ever been.
Oh, okay. While doing air conditioning.
While doing air conditioning work,
cool.
Right?
Yeah.
So I had to go, I was contracted to install air conditioning at a base, a scientific base in Antarctica. You wouldn't think they need air conditioning.
You would think so.
But you'd be wrong. Just because the air is cold doesn't mean that it can't be conditioned.
I'm a little worried about where you're going after this, but go for it.
Look. Air is just hair without the H. You have to shampoo your hair, but it's also very important to condition your hair. Air condition, hair condition, Antarctica. There's something here. So, yeah, Stu, I hope you really liked that free sample of AC with You and Me. I hope you come back and join us for the next episode of the recommendation podcast where we suggest you stuff the musical or whatever the show is called. All right, we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Wow, what a great show.
Well, that was great. I gotta say.
I would watch the heck out of that.
Amazing.
Stu, it's your turn.
Oh shit, I don't have anything.
I can go if you need.
Go for it.
All right, so I had an idea. And this is kind of a vague idea. Maybe you could help me flesh this out, right? Mm-hmm. I was thinking about the film franchise Harry Potter and why people like Harry Potter so much. And I think it's because people got to grow up with the character through the movies. Mm-hmm. He starts as a little kid and he ends as a young man, right?
Yeah.
So I think what we should do is pretend to be kids, or at least one of us should. And then we can grow up with a younger audience. And since it's a podcast, they could just listen to the audio of it and they'll never know.
That seems worrisome. That seems like we're walking a fine line.
It's just for entertainment purposes. We're not going to interact with any of these kids.
That's how it always starts.
Personal level. Let's jump into it.
No.
No. We got it. Let's do it. Hello, I'm David, and today I was on the playground and I saw a rock and I was like, ooh, that's a pointy rock. And I thought that it was a dinosaur tooth. So I took it to the teacher and I was like, look at this dinosaur tooth. And then she said, that's not a fossil. That's just a rock. And then I said, I'm pretty sure that this is a dinosaur tooth. So I took it home and then I showed my mom. And my mom, she said that it was a dinosaur tooth. And my mom is a paleontologist. So she was very proud of me. And now it is sitting on my dresser. And I like it very much. Do you have any questions for me?
I hate that so much. Oh, that was so hard to listen to.
Here's the thing. We get to age up with it. So let's say that was my character when he's in, I don't know, a freshman in high school. Mm-hmm. Let's hear what he sounds like when he's a senior in high school. All right, let's just hit the button and hear what that sample's like.
I hate it.
Okay, so I was out on the playground one day and I found this rock. And this rock, I decided, looked a lot like a rib of a stegosaurus. So I took it to the teacher and I said, I found this rock. I'm pretty sure this is a fossil from a stegosaurus. And my teacher said, no. And I said, yeah, you're right.
I think this is a good show.
I hate it so
I think this has a lot of potential. It has so much promise.
It was so bad. I could not even interact with the segment. I couldn't.
I've been stalling for a while now. Do you have an idea?
I actually do.
Good. Let's hear it.
I would like to see a podcast where we take interviews of people who argue with customers.
In your version of the show, the customer's not starting the fight. It's just the employee. Am I getting that right?
That'd be pretty good too. No,
okay.
It's like that argument that the customer's always right, but when it's actually the opposite, the customer is consistently wrong.
All right, let's get a sample.
I can try.
All right.
It's very out of here. All right. Welcome back to The Customer's Always Wrong. I'm your host, Stuart, and today we have a special guest, Tomahawk. Tomahawk, you recently got in a fight with a customer over an AC unit. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I can. This absolute dingus did not realize that he would need a heavy-duty air conditioner for the Sahara Desert. He's moving to the middle of the Sahara, and he's taking a teeny tiny portable cooler with him. Not even an air conditioner. not really an air conditioner. It is a cooler that you put drinks in and a fan.
Man.
So I think his plan was he was gonna, maybe he wasn't going to the Sahara. Maybe he was planning like a cookout, now that I think about it.
Oh.
But I sat there and I yelled at him for 30 minutes because I was like, if you're moving to the Sahara, you need a bigger air conditioner. And then he's like, I'm just doing a tailgate. Oh, he was doing a tailgate party. I remember now. That's my bad.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this guy was clearly stupid. I don't like him.
A riveting tale.
He's in the wrong. Yes.
A riveting tale. I loved every minute of it.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for.
Then I followed the guy. I followed the guy to his car outside. Mm-hmm. And next to his car, there was a rock on the ground. And I was like, "Hey, that rock! It looks like an air conditioner." So I took it to my manager, and I was like, "Hey, John, look at this rock! It looks like an air conditioner." And he's like, "No, that just looks like a rock to me." I'm like, you're crazy. So I went home and I showed this rock to my mom, and I was like, "Look, Mom, look, this rock looks like an air conditioner." And she said, "Tomahawk, you're pushing 30. You need to move out of the house." I think that's a good show, Stu.
That's a great show. Oh, that's a great show.
Okay, I think that's it for us today. What a high note to leave on.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, Stu, is there anything you want to plug?
It is very hot in my apartment right now.
You'd want to plug in an air conditioner.
I would like to plug in an air conditioner, but what can make me plug in that air conditioner even faster? Participation through our Patreon. Tomahawk, tell the people about our Patreon.
On our Patreon, we'll put up polls for you to vote on the shows that we have pitched. And whichever show has gotten the most votes, we will do a 30-minute long episode of that show. We'll do that twice a month.
Yes.
So that'll be like you'll be voting for all the episodes that we talk about in like a 2-episode period or so.
Yeah.
That is up now. Mm-hmm. It's only $5 a month. And we'll try and get as much premium content for you as we can over there. We're excited to get this up and running. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you are watching the video version of this, there is an extended audio edition available wherever you listen to podcasts. You want to talk about your Twitch?
Yeah, I have a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Stu_, where I play a variety of games, and sometimes not games. Sometimes we just chat. You can find me there most days, weeknights, stuff like that, but primarily on the weekends. And I also have a YouTube channel of the same name. And I think that's about it from me.
Okay, cool. We'll catch you guys next time on Tomahawk and Stu Pitch, a podcast.
Bye.
Bye.